Hey GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Twary Babes, coming at you with the GH late night review for Friday. It's Friday, guys. We made it. We're here. We're here. It's Friday. If I don't know if hopefully you have the weekend off and you can relax and chill, enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's still cold where a lot of us is at, still snow on the ground where a lot of us is at. So I don't know about anybody else, but I did all my running today so I can just focus on relaxation, doing little happy busy stuff, and hanging out with Mr. Albert tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And it will be on live. Yeah. That means I can't hit stop. Oops, I gotta hit record. Oops, stop. I gotta stop it again. Can't do that. I'm gonna be on live TV. Can't. Whatever you say, it's out there, out there, out there. Woo. Okay. So anyway, I am excited about that though. He makes a safe place. He creates a safe place. I watch his lives. He creates a safe place, and he handles all types of different energy. He does it flawlessly. So I'm really looking forward to hanging out with Mr. Albert. Anyway, okay, so what else? Oh, highlights. GH highlights. Y'all have any GH highlights? Any highs, lows, any what? Any man, the police is so, guys, if anything ever happens to me in real life, in soap life, and I would not want them solving my death, my crime, my nothing. Okay, I can see why the criminals like moving to Port Charles. I mean, everybody there's got a little bit of a criminal background, except for the mega cops, like Mac and all the rest of them. But I'm pretty sure if we could dig into something. But anyway, or should we say looking the other way, like Robert? But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about, guys. Oh, I was talking about how they are being led to Canada. Esme ain't no goddamn Canada. I don't understand how all of these intelligent people believe that this young lady would leave a trail of breadcrumbs to Canada. I'm shook that Spencer believes that she went to Canada. I would have been like, something ain't right. It's too easy. Esme ain't nothing easy with Esme. She's not a dummy. Okay? That girl either in Paris or on her way to Paris or in the next room sitting next to Spencer and laughing. Why they do what they do in Paris. I don't know, but I'm just behooved by the intelligence level of the PCPD. Okay? That was my first highlight. What's my other highlight? Valentine, honey, you back, baby. I'm so happy to see you. I know you're still gonna be gone for a little bit, but I cannot wait for you to come back full time. Ooh, him and that Nina chemistry was just hitting. I was like, is it me? Do y'all see this? Do y'all feel like a little, I just love them together. They were just flirting. Oh, he was flirting. She was just receiving. I don't know. You tell me what y'all guys think. But those were some of my highlight moments. Ooh, and Trina and Spencer, honey. Whoever's working with them, you felt that fire. He called him calling her baby and baby. I was like, oh, now that was a little bit, that brought me back to Love in the Afternoon old school soap days. And these were young kids. I was like, damn, wait a second, because at first they were pretty. But I guess, they're more mature with each other now, so they're getting comfortable. That's what I'm gonna say. And it's gonna be sad. I was actually sad to see that, Chavez is gonna be gone for a while. And let's be real. Chavez could get a story somewhere, a movie script somewhere, and he might not come back. And I feel for Trina because they really have built a good chemistry with each other. But I also understand, like, dude, take a chance. Hell, anybody, Trina, all of them, you get a chance to go somewhere with this, go somewhere. Because I heard soaps get you prepared for, they say soaps is like harder than the movies. So, you know, these are trained actors and they're ready to roar. So, hey, any of the young ones want to go off? Anybody want to go off and make a career for themselves doing that? Doing something they love, why not? Back them. But it's just me like, dang, because I like their energy, you know. It's just like, yeah, it's vibing. Like Robert and Diane, you know, a lot of people don't feel that. I feel that. Smooth fest all the way. Smoochy, smoochy, smoochy. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like Anna. I mean, I really like Nina and Valentine. And I know that that's not what Maurice wants. He wants his, you know, they're going to get him and Nina back together eventually. You seen how he was looking across the table at her when she was holding Valentine's hand, and man almost had an aneurysm. But they just never were chemistry-wise. It was just off. It was like forced. But something about Valentine and Nina just, and then they're so bad and wicked together. I don't know. It's juicy. They are juicy. When you look at them, it just oozes juice. I don't know. But y'all, as always, leave your comments in the comment section. Leave your highlights in the highlight section. And if you haven't liked or subscribed, do that, please. You know, the like button helps my video get out there and helps with the algorithm of the soap world. And the subscription button, well, you know, that just helps boost me up too. So, and I appreciate that. And like I said, I always love you guys' comments. But let's talk about how GH was GHing today, okay? Because I think I've been rambling for a while now. Y'all been so patient with me. I'm surprised I ain't lost people just sitting here listening to me ramble. So we off in Paris, and Paris, France. And this young man is romancing. And that's why I'm like, oh, I just love this for Trina, honey. I love this for any woman that's being swept off her feet or any man. I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? And they walk into their hotel suite, and you can see the Eiffel Tower from the window. So you already know how much this hotel costs. And the fact of how well Frank put together this set. I was like, okay, Frank. Okay, I like this. I like this. Yes, this is beautiful. I can dig with that. But anyway, the two lovebirds, they getting checked in. And all I hear is French kissing, French words, and French taking off the clothes. And you know what happens between those two. She tells him this is incredible, and he tells her she's incredible while he's whispering sweet French words in her ear. I was like, oh yes, this okay. I was happy for her, guys. I was like, yes, I really like them. I would like to see the adult version. They had kid, you know, they broke up, they got back together. He's a crazy Cassadine. She keeps trying to get away. You know how the Cassadine men are. Especially with the women that they have kids with. But anyway, I don't know. Spencer's calling Trina baby. Yeah, that's what I talked about that in the highlights. Everything was okay, baby. When she said, when in Rome, do we do as Rome? He says, baby, that's the wrong this, wrong that, baby. Da, da, da. I was like, ooh, he's just getting, I just love the comfortableness between these two. You know, it's just beautiful. And they're about to enjoy a champagne toast after, you know, doing the wild thing. I ain't even going to say they do the wild thing. They do the wild thing, but there's passion there, you know. There's passion there. I love it. But anyway, the hotel clerk come busting in. And I'm like, okay, wait a second. Not the hotel, the bellboy. Because, you know, Spencer asked him, I forgot to say that. Spencer asked him for a cord because his phone dead, and that's why Laura and him can't get to him. And I'm like, but why didn't Trina answer it? Trina ain't trying to answer no mama, no nobody. She ain't answering. That phone on do not disturb. Because I ain't heard Trina's phone buzz one time. And I'm pretty sure her mama did say that she had been trying to reach out to her. Anyway, he asked the bellboy to bring him back chargers because his phone is dead. A European, European whatever. And homeboy just walks on in. And Trina like, oh, she got her little robe on, of course, but Spencer walking around in his spivvies. It was, I'm telling you now. Lord, be with me, Father God. Spencer walking around in his spivs, and they all like, the dude's like, oh, I'm so sorry, monsieur. If I was knocking. And I'm like, you didn't knock, bro. You just burst back in. I said, oh, gosh, Esme up here already done got the bellboy on her team. You know, Esme will do anything to get what she needs. And I'm not saying she's, doing that, but she's a very, very good manipulator. Anywho, yeah, so he's like, he tells them that he knocked. And Spencer's like, I did not hear him knock. I didn't hear anything for that matter. And Trina brings up that they may have should have put in the do not disturb, and he probably wouldn't have walked in. I've never been to Paris myself, guys, but if there's anybody on that listens to my videos that's been to Paris, is that really natural? Did the bell pops just walk on in if you don't have the do not disturb? I mean, this might be a cultural thing that my American ass is not aware of. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all know anything about that. But it was off for me, and I automatically thought Esme. I'm already thinking Esme the whole entire time. I'm thinking Esme is either hiding under the bed, in the closet, in the boudoir. She's waiting. You know what I'm saying? But moving along. Oh! So while they're talking about that, he sees a turtle dove because he's like, baby, put my phone on the charger. She goes to put his phone on the charger, and all the women are like, he gave her the phone, bitch. He gave her the phone, bitch. He gave her the phone, said put on the charger. 50 million women just died when that happened. 50 million women died when Spencer gave his phone to Trina. And 10 million men got cussed out. See, now why can't you be like him? Baby, he a man on the soaps. Okay, I'm having too much fun. So, he sees the turtle dove in her purse. And she's like, well, because, you're going to be going back and forth. And when you're alone, it's going to be like you're right here. Because, isn't that what it's for? And what does he do? He says, oh, that's so cute, baby. He goes in his pants pocket, in that little tiny pocket. The little tiny pocket that nobody knows what it's for. That's for turtle doves. In the men's in the little men's little tiny pocket. Y'all know a little tiny pocket that we never understood why it was for? That was the turtle dove keeper. Because that's where Spencer had his at, so it don't, crumble. I'm still trying to figure out how it didn't crumble in that little tiny pocket, but hey, it's little tiny pocket magic, okay? And he put out his, and I was like, why they gonna make us be breathlessly in love with this couple just to sadistically rip them apart and then put her with Adam? That's how I feel about that. Okay? I don't want Trina getting no broken boy. I'm sorry. Y'all come at me about that one. I'm sorry. I'm protective of my girl. That's my girl, and I'm protective. Why she got to get the broken wing child? No, let him heal. Let her chill. She don't be falling in love that fast. All these spoilers talking about Adams for her. No. She's a Cassadine woman. We have higher standards. No, I'm just joking. Like, higher standards? I'm sorry. There is no. And if you ever see Joshua Bernard, he's a cool kid, by the way. He's a really cool kid. And him and Trina have actually did little videos together. So I don't know if that was the warm-up to see if they can get the chemistry going. If anybody would be like, yeah! I'm sorry. There's only one Nicholas Chavez, okay? And if we are blessed to get Nicholas Chavez back into the role of Spencer Cassadine, then no, I'm sorry, no, Adam. There's no way he could ever compete with Spencer. Just, no. And now I ain't got nothing to do with the money. It helps, but ain't got nothing to do with it. Adam gonna be a doctor. We all know that boy a genius or a musician, one of the two. But yeah. Okay, I'm getting off track, guys. I'm getting off track. But yeah, he got his turtle dove and she got her turtle dove. And they're all in love. And I'm all in love. And we're all in love. And then they get the message because now his phone's beeping because now it's charged and it's lower and he leaves the message. He's like, oh my goodness. And I was a little confused between. Oh yeah, because he feels like, well, not that part. He does feel like he did the right thing about Spencer and about giving Nicholas Ace, and I'm like, I do too. I don't know why everybody like, oh my God, poor girl, bye. Go on with your day. I'm surprised most bye. See you later. Here's a bag. It's your turn. But how it happened was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie about that. But fuck Esme. So while he's okay, let me see, because I kind of jumped around with this one. So, okay, so basically, I'm going to grab from another story and just kind of wrap this one up. So, Laura finally does get in touch with Spencer, and they call her, and she tells him, because in the message, he don't know what's going on with Kevin. Trina's like, you need to get back there. You know what I'm saying? Your family needs you. There's a 2-hour trip. And he's like, girl, I ain't leaving you. I told your mama I got your back. Well, it's because they finally did talk to Laura and Portia, and they told her that they feel, that they should be safer in Paris than in Port Charles. They're not at all, because the is there underneath the bed or in the boudoir. She's in that room somewhere with a knife, just waiting, or some pills, just waiting. And she is lurking, I'm telling you guys. And because Alexis, they don't know that she has Alexis's card. And where was I at? So yeah, so Laura and Portia tell them that they're safer there, and they just stay there. And Spencer lets her know that she's going to keep her daughter safe, and she's, I'm counting on that. So Spencer's like, I can't leave. I just told your mom that I was looking after you, and she's going to kill me if anything happens, and she probably will. We're gonna wrap them up because they drink champagne and prepare for a wonderful weekend. And I hope they at least let them have a wonderful weekend before Esme comes and destroys their little world. And like I said, I'm really hurt that I know I could deal with that, but saying that he's dead, that's just, I don't want Trina to be hurting like that. I don't want anybody. I don't want my girl to be hurting because somebody that he's dead. Like that's just. I would rather him just ran off trying to find his brother. But for her to think he's dead, that's just horrible. So I hope they don't do that. But we'll see. Whatever brings the juice. I'm just gonna have to ride the train like everybody else. So we're gonna go on over to General Hospital because we got Chase, Jordan, Anna, Laura, everybody doing everything. And Chase is telling Jordan that, Esme left a credit card trail on the way to Canada along with the letter. She gotta be there. And I'm like, yeah, ain't gonna think anything else strange about that. Heather says she wants Spencer and Trina. We all know she hates Spencer and Trina. She's always sworn to kill. I mean, not to not kill, to unalive, to take apart, to defame these two people, and y'all ain't thinking nothing at all. Y'all just okay. So yeah, so Chase and them are all headed on to Canada and wasting taxpayer money, and they don't know about Alexis's card yet. And Laura asked Anna to come back to be the commissioner, y'all. Anna like, I didn't shot your niece. I mean, I didn't shot your grandbaby. I have issues, and this whole entire thing with Esme is making Laura kind of walk back a lot of her craziness that we had to deal with for the past couple of weeks. Because she tells, and I understand being upset about the shooting, but I felt like she was kind of blaming Anna for the shooting in a way that, like, Anna was just like, just reckless and stuff like that. So when she came to her to ask her to be the commissioner, me and Anna both was shocked. I was like, Finola, you see this? And she was like, girl, I know, right? And we were like, I don't know where this came from. Because, Laura Lou was kind of portraying like, that she was just out here just being kind of reckless. At least that was my perception. Y'all let me know what y'all felt with that. But Laura Lou's like, no, Valentine didn't tell you that Char was being a crazy horse. And you were being manipulated by John Brennan. So this you just had too much going on. And Anna said, even still, I just don't trust myself. I feel like she needs to get that trust back in herself. And maybe solving this case will help her decide to be back becoming a commissioner, but I would be happy for her. And she's like, well, I thought Mac was doing a good job, because, you know, she don't want to step on her boy's feet. She's like, no, but, you know, he's going to be gone. He never wanted it full time anyway, so we were kind of just wanting to put somebody in here, and Jordan's happy being in her position, and Jordan's like, and I want you, girl, come to me, let's be partners, hey, let's throw. Jordan happy, because she like, yeah, Team Anna and Team Jordan, or and Jordan, whatever you want to call them. I'm for, do they combine when they homegirls? I don't know, but I'm for the Anna and Jordan friendship. I love it, because those are one of my favorite peoples. So I'm for it. I really am. I didn't used to like Jordan too much, but I like Jordan. I like this Jordan. I like last Jordan too, but this Jordan really, she working it. So Anna says, you know, so Felicia says, not Felicia. So Laura tells her, think about it. Just think about it, okay? So I guess Anna has to get a phlebotomy done or something done with her blood, and Jordan gets the call, so they both duck off, and here comes Portia to let Laura Lou know that Kevin is doing good, and he made it, you know, and he's gonna be waking up soon, and Laura is just, she's overjoyed, because she felt guilty and she was blaming herself for everything that Esme's been doing and has done. And she tells Portia that. You know, she tells Portia, you know, you must think I'm naive. I'm like, yeah, we all thought you were naive. Lord, we thought you got attached by body snatchers. We didn't know what was going on. We were about to send help. Laura Lou, because we was concerned. We was concerned. You was doing strange things and saying strange things, and we didn't know what to think. You know, come on, guys. Yeah, gotta agree with me on that. We was all a little worried about Laura Lou for a minute. You know, not just about Esme, just about a lot of decisions. She just looked kind of, you know, I don't know, getting a little weak in the brain. But anyway, and guys, okay. Now y'all know how I feel about Portia. It's not really about Portia. Yeah, it is about Portia and that hair. I felt like Portia, her telling, because she was like, well, you know, when Laura Lou said she was naive, and Portia was like, well, Esme's just a good liar. I felt like that was the only honest thing real thing she was saying, as far as I'm concerned, because she felt like she was played too. I know deep down inside, Portia has to say, I got played. Because I was looking out for this girl. I was trying to get her into classes, and I know I was backhanding it just to try to get Spencer away from her, but I was still helping this person out. I don't know. She just got to feel some type of way to be doing this for the woman that's now going after her daughter. When she should have just, I'm not saying she shouldn't have, I would have personally handed her off to somebody else. Like, you know, y'all help her out, get her connected. Because you can do that. You can get a social worker connected to Esme. All hospitals have them. Believe me, I know. And get like Felicia and Aunt Stella. Well, it wouldn't have been Aunt Stella. Like Felicia. Got her connected to Felicia, and Felicia would have got her connected to all the little programs that Portia did. So she could have just been like, I'm just looking out for Ace. But no, she got in her, you know, chummied up with her, had Portia trust, you know, had Esme's ear. So I felt like, you know, her saying, well, you know, I handled it. I felt a little different about it because she actually traumatized my baby, and she terrorized my baby, and that left a mark in me. That left a mark in you, but you was up here smiling and tee-heeing in her face not too many months ago. Y'all guys let me know how y'all feel about that, because I don't like calling out Portia all the time, but Portia got two faces. She got two faces. And ugh. I'm going to get off of Portia girl, guys, because I could just be on her for forever. And I do not want to waste my time talking about her. And I don't want to hate on her. I'm not hating on her, because I'm a mother, so I know how it is. But you got two faces, sis. You got two faces. And she could at least, I don't know if she was ashamed to tell Laura that she was kind of like manipulating Esme to trying to get her closer to Spencer and all that, manipulating situations. I don't know if she wants to confess that, but I'm waiting for that part. She'll probably get away with it, how they gotten it written. Anyway, let's move along from her. Because we're going to talk about Laura doesn't blame her. Yeah, she missed that Brendan was manipulating her. And it just Jordan. Oh, so Jordan catches up with the Brickster. And guys, why was I calling Brick Brock? I do watch Brock. And Brock probably wouldn't mind being with Jordan. I don't know. I can't speak for him. I think he said she's beautiful, so maybe that's what it is. I just put Brock in General Hospital. But Brick is definitely getting his flirt on with Jordan. And I'm not going to say she's batting it off. She's kind of using her womanly wiles to get what she wants. Kind of, leading them on, leading them out, leading them in, leading them out. But he tells her that the contact's phone number is untraceable. Burner phone. But it was pinging by Pittenville. And I was like, by Pittenville? Who the hell's in Pittenville? For that moment, I didn't know old boy was in Pittenville. I can't believe he got himself locked up. I thought he was the man. And he lets her know that he got her number. I don't know where this is going. I think they're just trying to see if there's any, like Mr. James Lotz Jr. said, see if it's a Kim chest to see if, they got chemistry. I'm just happy that Jordan got somebody that's admiring how beautiful her chocolateness is, because she is a beautiful freaking woman. And it is a damn shame that we got all of that beauty just walking around and nobody's admiring it, but when Curtis wants to take her off the shelf. I want her so far removed from him that she's doing her own thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, Jordan and Anna catch up, and Jordan tells Anna that, hey, you're still connected to this man. It's not over. Your name's still very much in it. Oh, and Portia tells Laura that Kevin's not waking up and they're going to be bringing him to his room and all that good stuff. And I think I talked about that. And Jordan and Anna then discuss about the who's in Pittenville. What? Because Jordan tells Anna about, well, I just found out that the phone that I was my contact was calling from Pittenville. What's recently happened in the past couple of months since I started getting that phone call. And they added 2 and 2 it up, and it was John Brennan calling from Pittenville. And I'm like, so that's where Brennan's at? And I thought he was the man. How he gonna let himself get caught up and be put into Pittenville? I was just like, I guess. Anyway, so then we gonna head on over to Charlie's Pub. Sorry, y'all, I had to step away real quick. But I'm back. So let's end this off with the Charlie's Pub, shall we? And we have Ava calling Nina. We have Nina getting a call from Ava, and Nina hits the decline button because who is she meeting? Who is she meeting? None other than Mr. Valentine himself. I just love it when these two get together. And he asks her how she's doing, and she tells him, I'm pretty sure I lost my husband and my daughter. And he says, oh, that well. And you know what? She tells him about, what happened at Crimson and everything like that. And I'm watching their body reaction. I said, wait a second, are they holding hands already? I mean, not like holding hands, but I don't know. Yeah. Am I reading too much into it? I don't think I am. But I was like, okay, hold hands across the table already. And Valentine wants to know what her plan is to get everything that she got to confirm her back. Because, Valentine, he loves Nina. He never stopped loving Nina. Always gonna love Nina. And like he told her at the end, ain't nobody gonna understand us like us. You know what I'm saying? We twist ourselves to be all these different people for everybody else. But ain't nobody gonna love you like me, baby. I was like, he was dropping the heat on Nina, talking about, she was like, oh, you don't think I can stand on one leg? He says, well, I know you're standing on 2 gorgeous ones right now. And as he's dropping all this heat, I'm like, damn, he got over Anna quick. He got over Anna a little too quick, if you ask me. As much as he was talking about how much he loves her. But, Valentine wants to help, he wants to invest into Nina and do a rival magazine that would put Crimson on its ass. And he wants to poach all the people from Crimson and bring them over to Nina's new magazine and cause hell. Basically bring Carly to her knees. And Nina even says that, all this back and forth, all this is going to end up doing is, causing a forever war until one of us surrenders. And I'm like, Nina, I don't think Carly would be too broken heart about Crimson, especially with J-Dog coming back in town and how they're writing that she's going to be back with J-Dog. I mean, she might be hurt because that's Drew's daughter's legacy. Nobody wants to see Drew's daughter's legacy messed around. But I want to call into question Drew's business idea and who is running Aurora, to be honest with you, and Drew's off and on, because Aurora lost some big money and hurt a lot of people, and that was affected in one of those other stories. But I'm getting off base here. So Nina's like, she didn't ask him out. She didn't ask to meet him for for dinner or lunch or whatever to ask for money. He's like, honey, this ain't no money. This is an investment. I believe in you. I know you can do whatever. All we need to do is take them people from over there. And Nina and Drew ain't got no idea how to do this, but you do. So I got you. And I'm like, I just feel, guys, to be honest with you, because Nina does say that we are really good at bringing out the worst in each other. And that is true. But she's good at being the worst. So I don't know. I just feel like they are more equally yoked, because he don't care about what she did with he would always back her. He don't care about none of the stuff. He will always back her. And whereas Sonny will not, obviously, because he left her. And then Valentine lets her know. He says sometimes the best revenge is business revenge. You know what I'm saying? Like how Drew went up to her. And they cheers to, and as like I said, now she's like, one of us is gonna, because what did she say? I want to use that word she used. One of us is gonna end up surrendering. And then they cheers, and he says, to you not surrendering. I'm like, I'm just saying, I don't know. And we're at Sonny's penthouse now. We're going to run over to Sonny's penthouse real quick, because these stories kind of are neck and neck with one another. And Sonny walks in, and Ava's leaving the voicemail on Nina's phone, because Nina hit that in. And she's like, girl, what is going on? I'm worried about you. I see what happened with Crimson. And then she tells Sonny about it, and Sonny's like, eh. And I'm like, damn, Sonny, for real? He's like, eh. You surprised? You see what she did to Carly and Drew? I mean, I'm like, this. He don't have no fucks. He don't have no fucks till he see her sitting at that table with Valentine. That was some good shit right there, I'm telling you. But anywho, he lets Ava know that Brick's coming over so they can discuss what's going on and get an update, so so they can end this uncomfortable living situation, because I'm guessing it's starting to cramp Sonny's style. But anyway, Brick tells, and Ava, being the lady of the house, offers Brick espresso, and I'm like, okay, guys, did that scene, did it bring you back to maybe early Carly, Sonny? We remember when Sonny would have Jason come over, and they'd send, or whomever come over, and they would send Carly away, and she'd have to go away because he's talking business, and Carly be standing in the hallway listening. It just kind of gave me that Tamara. The Tamara Sonny thing, or even before Tamara Sarah thing. I don't know. It just kind of felt that the Ava, even though they're older, of course, they're not the same age, but it just kind of brought me back to that time. For the people that watched General Hospital back then, let me know what y'all feel about that, because I was like, I kind of feel like this was back in the Sarah Tamara days with Sonny. And he was like, go down, go. We're talking business. But he tries to do that with Ava, and Ava's like, this is about me. He says, well, when it's about business, okay, she's like, and I'm pretty sure Ava would have had no problem eavesdropping from another room like Carly used to do all the time. But anyway, Brick tells them, he says he didn't get any prints off the photograph or the note that it was left for Ava, but he did get a trace on the gun. It is a stolen set from the Bureau, honey. The WSB. Sonny like, what? Brick like, mm-hmm. Sonny like, fuck. And it was like, what are y'all talking about? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. What's this? What does this mean? It's a gun from the WSB. He's like, that's a year ago. I was shot with a rifle from the same set. And it got me to thinking, why isn't Portia and Anna working with Sonny? And I think this happened before. This came up before, where the crews working actually against each other. The same thing, and they both came up at the same time. I mean, if they're working together, maybe they can come up a little faster. I don't know. So, Sonny wants to know if the buyer of Windermere may be involved in this, and he asked Ava to go get that paperwork. And that's an interesting question, because we all know it wasn't Nicholas, and that pissed me off, because Windermere belongs to a Cassadine, not to any outsiders. Nobody on Spoon Island should have Windermere. But and I was that broke my heart when I found it wasn't Nicholas. So I was so hoping it was him buying his castle back. But anyway, so Ava goes and grabs the papers to give to Brick so they can see if it's the person, because Ava doesn't know who's buying it, and I think she doesn't know who's buying it. It's like some a hedge fund or something like that. I might be saying the wrong word, but she don't know who's buying it. It's a no-name, and Sonny wants to run an investigation to see if that's the person that's buying it. Is it Alcazar? Is it Alcazar? You know he would do anything to give Sonny hell. I'm just saying. Anyway, while Ava's going to get the paperwork for the house being sold, Brick and him discuss security, and he says the usual, and he says, yes, I want it upped, and that means Carly, the kids, Olivia, his family. And Brick's like, what about Nina? Is she part of this plan? He's like, well, legally, she's still my wife. So potentially she's still in danger. So yeah. I'm like, legally? What do you mean legally? She's still your wife, Sonny. What are you talking about? So yeah, I guess Sonny don't know what he is. He just know they're technically still legally married. And I'm like, you're married, bro. Ain't no technically or no legally or anything like that. But anyway, after Brock leaves, Ava's like, you know what, is this gonna be, can we not breathe? Do we have to be locked down? What can we do? And he's like, we can move around a little bit. She says, well, let's get out of here, because me and you trapped in a penthouse ain't gonna be good for nobody. And I'm like, what do you mean, like when y'all were trapped in the crypt? Crypt sex? Anywho, we're gonna flash on over, because we're back at Charlie's Pub. And as Nina and Valentine are toasting to her not being the one who surrenders, and it was so crazy how that all, kind of corresponded. Sonny and Ava walk in. And Sonny, being his ultimate rude self, I'm not going to even say he's rude, because this is Sonny. This is classic Sonny when he's hurt. He'll be saying he's sorry and all the other stuff later on, but if he says he's sorry. But he sees Nina walks up to him. I heard about Ace. Is Spencer okay? He says, that is none of your business. I was like, and Nina's like, pie in the face, yeah. Girl. But boy, does she get him back. You heard Ava catch up. She says, girl, I called. I heard what's going on. I'm so sorry. I'm going to talk to you later. I got to see. Then she walks off. And Nina gets Sonny back, because Sonny cannot keep his eyes off her and Valentine at all. And they're just clasping hands and holding hands, grabbing hands. Sonny getting hotter and hotter by each hand movement. And Valentine offers for them to go somewhere else, and Nina's like, nope, I'm sitting right here. I ain't leaving no place with my tail tucked between my legs. Phyllis said I can come here anytime I want. So now. And Sonny just watching her. And then Valentine's like, well, the offer still stands. And she says, you know what, Valentine, we have a bad habit of bringing out the worst in each other. She tells him she needs to control her impulses if she wants to salvage a relationship with Willow. And that's when Valentine drops that hotline about how they just keep twisting and turning for everybody else around them, trying to please people and being people that they not, and that It only really, I'm the only one who will really truly accept you, Nina. I was like, okay. This is why I feel for Valentine and Nina, honey. So when Valentine talking about I am on your side, no matter what, she's like, oh, Valentine. She grabs his hands. Thank you. That Sonny's had enough. He can't take it no more. His ego has just went everywhere. Man, Sonny's face when he was watching them, I was like, ah! So you know what he about to do? What he do when he get like this? Something stupid. Because what does he do? He turns and says, so Ava, what do you think about going to Puerto Rico, you know, since you still got a threat on you? And I'm like, oh my gosh, not Puerto Rico. Not Puerto Rico. No. We ain't moving Crip sex to Puerto Rico sex. No. And Ava's like, well, the gallery's going to be closed for a little bit, so, you know, maybe that'll, I guess, yeah. He's like, yeah, me and Dex. He says, we'll fly you down there. She says, we? She says, well, yeah, you know, me and Dex will get you down there, get you settled, get you set up with security and all that, make sure you're good. And she's like, are you sure this ain't just for me, but maybe just more about you? And he's like, what are you talking about? She's like, so you can get away from Nina as far as possible. And he looks back at Nina, and I was like, yeah, this is what it is. And he want Puerto Rico sex. Because he think Nina over there flirting with Valentine because he's jealous. Which again shows that he still cares. But no, actually that's just Sonny. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to go to these other two stories and then we'll be done, guys. Chase and Dante are about to kick in the wrong door. We all know that. There's no way. I don't even understand why they even thought Esme would go to Canada and not go to Spain. I'm not. They're not even trying to look any other place, and it's just driving me crazy. And then the Muldoon case. So the Muldoons are broke and they're playing Finn? I did not see that coming. Good job, GH. Good job, GH. Because Finn was kind of getting, you know, wasn't looking too good for him. I mean, it wasn't looking bad, but it wasn't looking too good. But when Sam to the rescue, my girl Sam McCall came in there with the evidence that Muldoon's family was broke. The house was under foreclosure. They've been battling cancer for a long time. Man, and they lost money on Aurora. So they were basically really penniless. And Liz is like, He came to see you on purpose. This was a setup. And not me. And so good job, General Hospital, because we did not see that coming. I, for one, did not know. I didn't see it coming. I thought this was going to be another boring, worthless storyline, and it turned out to be juicier than I thought. Nobody ever expected that Finn was getting set up for the big come up for the Muldoon family. Because they all thought he was rich. And I'm thinking, dang, Diane going to be upset when she finds this out. Because she ain't getting paid. They ain't got no money for their house is for well, I don't know. Because maybe she's paying from her. I don't know. But anyway, so looks like Finn's going to be getting off. So that's a good thing. That story's going to be wrapping up soon. But anywho, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Y'all have a wonderful, amazing weekend. I'll see y'all tomorrow on Albert's Live. Thank you guys for your support and your subscriptions. Y'all just amazing, and I really love doing this. I really, really do. And y'all guys make it easy. Leave your comments in the comment section. I look forward to reading your highlights. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all have a great one. See you tomorrow for the ones who's hanging out with me and Albert. Smooches. Mwah.